I eventually get a DM from Mr. Beast, and Mr. Beast is like, we should prank Airrack. Just in like my last video, for example, we shot it with a tank. It turned the head to like a mist. The idea I had was sneaking into his house because he had been doing a bunch of the sneak-in videos. I'm like, I'm going to sneak into Eric's house and I'm going to live there for days without him noticing.
What's up? My name's Joe. Welcome to the Lightweights Podcast. I just want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Aonic and FanDuel.
You grabbing it's so funny.
You are the Ballistic Heads guy.
Dude, I don't know how it happened, but I am now, yeah.
This is heavy. I don't know if people understand, like, the complexity of this thing. You just have these, like, laying around your house.
All over the place, bro. Cracked. Like, they have blue blood, and a lot of the times I'll just have my clothing stained with it. It's disgusting. It's honestly pretty bad. I don't know how I fell into this rabbit hole, but yeah, that's a ballistic head right there.
Yeah, this is your niche now.
That's mine. Dude, I leaned into it pretty hard, I'd say.
So the outside is made of jelly?
So it's made of a gelatin, and then it's like a 3D printed skull with like 100% infill, but it's like pretty strong. Like, I'd be curious to like see you try and break the skull.
So if I want to bite someone's nose,
you could rip that nose right off if you wanted to.
Is it like tasty Jello?
No. No, and I sadly do know that. Yeah, no, it doesn't taste very good.
If I throw it to you, can you catch it?
Yeah, of course. I can actually do this all the time for intros and stuff. Yeah, no, I do. This feels like I know this thing so well. It's really weird. It's so strange how many of these I've gone through. It's pretty incredible. This is a fresh new one. Well, something that people don't know about these is they actually go bad pretty fast. This will only last like 2 weeks before it starts molding.
The inside or the outside?
The outside, it'll look disgusting.
How many have you had just mold?
50, 20, no, more like maybe 25 to 50. I don't know. We've had a lot mold. A lot of all the mold eventually, you know, it's inevitable.
And do you just throw it out?
We try to get the most out of them. They're really expensive, man. They're super expensive. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
And you have full bodies too. And how much are those?
The full bodies are really expensive. You just go on their site and you buy like a full body head to toe. It's like $7,000.
You can only get this from one consumer guy?
Yeah. Ballistic Dummy Labs, bro. He's the only guy who sells these things that I know of that are good. Like, I've seen them on Amazon, like ballistic hands and stuff. They look horrible though. He's the only guy I know of. Yeah, no, he's I don't know how you get into that business. That business is really interesting to me.
This is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's really weird. It's really, really weird. Dude, you want to give it a punch?
Will it explode on me?
Unless you punch like really freaking hard. I don't know. Let's see.
Ow! Oh yeah, it's
pretty solid.
You want to beat me in pickleball?
Yeah. I don't think you could break it by punching it. I would be really surprised if you could. I actually would be shocked.
What was the gnarliest thing you did with one of these?
Dude, this is so... I don't know if you ever saw this clip. I don't do... What I do a really bad job at is I'll do like 10 really crazy things in a YouTube video, and that's the only place it exists. I never clip stuff. So
I know, you have to watch the full video.
You have to watch the full video.
You should start clipping them,
I need to start clipping, but something I did that was really freaking gnarly, bro, is I stuck a whole body in a wood chipper. Like, have you ever watched Deadpool 2?
Yeah.
I stuck a body in a wood chipper to see if it would be accurate, and it was the most gruesome 20 seconds of my entire life. I was disturbed beyond belief because it got sucked into like the waist, got stuck. Just like in Deadpool 2, I press the button again, gets fully slurped in, just mush comes out of the end, and the wood chipper's ready to keep going. It was like really disturbing.
I like when you test the medieval items on these guys.
Oh yeah, I should have brought some of that stuff. That'd have been fun.
Yeah, dude, you're a YouTuber who does like crazy stuff.
Yeah.
What do you do with all these items after you purchase them? Because you have to buy them, right?
Dude, it's so bad. So I live in a pretty like small place, I would say. Like my house isn't that big, and we just lay stuff. My ground is just covered with weapons and swords and ballistic body parts and weird stuff we ordered. Like the entire house is just littered. I look like a freak, bro. It's really bad. I have like a trident by the door and a spear and a giant sword that's like 8 feet long and then a flail. It's a mess. It's pretty bad.
And what do you do with all this stuff afterwards? Do you just keep it?
Just keep it, dude. If I can return it, I will. But most of the time, the weapons get they get
reused.
They get reused, or like we'll break them using them because like it's pretty hard to find like an actual real medieval sword. You know, like these swords are made in China and they're pretty flimsy. And after you hit a head, like the head will do damage to the weapon. Like the heads will dent the swords. They'll get all messed up, and I can't actually return them.
And then you can't do anything with it anymore. Anyway.
No, it's destroyed. So it's pretty bad, bro. It's really bad. Yeah, I'm definitely still looking for the one up though of like what's something I can do to one of these heads that's so unbelievable. Just in like my last video, for example, we shot it with a tank, and it was like it turned the head to like a mist, right? It was.
You have the slow-mo camera. Which is...
Oh, yeah, dude, I had to buy one of those, too. I was renting slow-mo cameras, like, every single video, and I realized how dumb that was. I finally bought one.
He shot this with a tank missile. You shot a tank missile through this head, and it dissolved.
It was the most insane thing. It was, honestly, I don't know what was more gruesome, that or the wood chipper.
Were you expecting this to just completely disintegrate?
I thought it would be like, the neck would still be on the stand, but it was just like... It was like a magic trick. It went from existing to not existing within half a second. You know, it was just like you'll never see it again. Just missed. It was insane. Oh yeah.
What goes through your head when you're coming up with these ideas for how much your budget is and what you can spend money on? Is there anything that's like that's too out of budget? We shouldn't spend our money on that.
Dude, that's such a good question. I talk to my producer pretty often. He's like, Tyler, like we're over budget on this video.
What, do you have a budget in mind for every video?
No, not really. It's like I don't know what over budget is anymore because it's just like if it makes the video that much better, then it feels like it's worth it. What is out of budget? I try to spend a couple $1,000s a video. Nothing too crazy, but I definitely feel like we're getting to the point where like we need to like level up, and I'm like willing to spend a lot more if the bit is like really good. Yeah, if it's exceptional, then I would do it anyway.
I hope you guys are enjoying the podcast. Real quick, this episode is brought to you by FanDuel. FanDuel is making the primetime game of the NFL even bigger, with a chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets every game day. That's right, $2 million. Here's how it works. Opt in and place an anytime TD bet in any primetime NFL game using your profit boost. And if the player you pick scores either the first or the last touchdown of the game, you'll earn a share of $2 million in bonus bets. $2 million. First touchdown, you're in. Last touchdown, you're in. Both touchdowns, even better. It's just one more reason to bet on the NFL with FanDuel. So whether you have a feeling on that opening drive or you're banking on that clutch finish, now's the time to get into the game. FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL. So download the FanDuel app today. It's going to be linked down below. And if you want to support this podcast, check out FanDuel. What's up, guys? Real quick, this episode is brought to you by Aonic. Aonic provides clean hydration crafted with magnesium, electrolytes, and real fruit juice. Made for those looking to get the most out of hydration. We've got some sparkling passion fruit, some sparkling orange, and a sparkling raspberry. Aonic is developing the world's most advanced ecosystem for functional nutrition to make healthy living enjoyable. Aonic delivers pure science-driven nutrition, and every formula targets a clear need and delivers benefits you can feel. What I love most about it is that there's no pixie dusting of ingredients, which means they only use clinical validated dosages. Plus, it's third-party verified. Independent labs test every batch and they publish the results. It's got premium natural ingredients from real cacao and vanilla in Aonic Fuel to real fruit juice in Aonic Revive. Plus, the best part, low calories, baby. Only 15 calories in this whole can. Delicious taste, zero artificial, low in sugar and calories. No caffeine or added sugars, no artificial sweeteners, no GMOs. It's just the right amount of fruit juice compared to sweetness. It's really good. We've got some chromium, some B vitamins, some zinc. I love drinking it after a hike. I love drinking it after pickleball. It's really, really good. So if you want to try it, it's going to be linked down below. Stay hydrated, my friends. Now back to the podcast. What is the most expensive thing that you purchased for a video?
That's a really good question. What's the most expensive thing I've purchased for a video? Probably the slow motion camera. I think that's probably, I bought that for a video. We ended up using it for more videos. That camera goes for like $25,000 for a slow motion camera. I got a really good deal on it. We got it for like, I had to buy it in cash out of Vegas. I had to fly there in person. I think I got it for like $12,000.
On like OfferUp?
On yeah, like Facebook Marketplace. This guy was shooting porn with it.
With slow-mo?
With slow-mo.
Wow, the things that lens has seen.
I'm like, dude, is slow-mo porn like a good idea? I can't imagine that's a good idea.
Wow.
I guess it didn't work because he was selling the camera.
Oh, are you going to try some Aonic?
I'm going to try some Aonic. Is it caffeinated?
No, it's not. It's magnesium,
sweet.
Electrolytes, hydration. It's really beneficial. I like drinking these before and after pickleball.
Ooh. These are the days you beat me in pickleball.
Yeah. When I don't drink this is when I lose.
Oh, okay, I see. This is really good, actually.
Mm. Yeah, you have pineapple, I have orange.
Oh, I actually love pineapple.
No caffeine, no added sugars, no artificial sweeteners, no GMOs.
What the heliante? That's really cool.
Yeah, this guy.
How long have they been sponsoring you?
Just this month. This is the first time.
Just this month.
Yeah.
Dude, do people like understand like the layout of your home, like where this exists?
No, they don't.
This
is
is
nice.
really weird, bro.
What is it like when you walk into this room? Because now at this point, I have a lot of stuff signed from people.
It kind of feels fun. It feels like one of those like little hideouts you built as a kid under the staircase. Yes. It feels like that.
Like a little arcade nook.
Yeah, it feels like my parents would never find me in here.
Yeah. No one bothers us. We're just kind of doing our thing.
Yeah, no, this is awesome. This is really cool, dude. I like it a lot. And so every guest signs something? Is that what's the...
Yeah, I want you to sign this ballistic head, but it molds. So.
It molds, so that might be the problem. I think we'll have to deglove the face and then sign the skull.
We could do that.
I mean, if you want to, yeah, you'll just have to complete. I'm not doing that. It's disgusting.
Wait, how do you figure out how big is your team now? Because you had a really cool glow up story of how you got to your channel.
Yeah, for sure.
Can we go into that and like just
definitely.
how you started?
Yeah, for sure. Where do you want to start? Just the beginning?
Yeah. Is this your first podcast?
In a long time.
In a while?
Yeah, I had like probably 1,000 subscribers last podcast I did. So
okay.
It's been quite a while.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to start from the beginning? I don't know.
Yeah, I know you've been posting YouTube videos for a while.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, obviously, I think, like, my YouTube presence, as far as, like, people know, started working with Airrack, or Airrack, for people who know who that is. But before I was working with Airrack, even 4 years ago, I was living in Orlando as a bartender, making YouTube videos, like, on the side as a college dropout.
And you just loved the idea of it?
I love the idea of making YouTube videos. I was like, honestly, I was a big fan of a lot of YouTubers, like the whole YouTube space. I was like big YouTube culture guy, just like really focused on like, I don't know, just like YouTube world. I was obsessed. And basically, Airrack started at 1 million subscribers. He started a creator course called Creator Now. And it was like a course for creators to learn how to make YouTube videos. And he was accepting 300 people into it. I was like so stoked, bro. I'm like, dude, I got to sign up for this. It was $250.
And you watched him at this point?
I was a big fan at this point, dude. I was like, oh man, he like $250 though. This is steep. I was so broke. My rent was $250 for the room I was living in. I was like, dude, this is crazy.
This is a big gamble.
This is a big gamble for me, bro. I was like, $250 for a course. It's 6 weeks. Let's do it. I signed up. Long story short, over the course of 6 weeks, I was like super interactive in the course, and like basically the most, engaged person in the course that learned the most gets a collab with Airrack. And I was like, dude, I got to get that collab. 6 weeks goes by, bro.
Where's he living at this point? LA?
LA. I'm in Florida.
Okay.
I freaking win it, dude. I win it. And I like, it was a call, and I'm like sitting there in my little room in Orlando. He says the winner, and I like, dude, I like freak out, bro. I was absolutely shocked, jarred. Like I could not believe what had just happened. And essentially I win, and like nothing really changed. Actually, it was really funny. I win the collab with Airrack. I couldn't get a hold of him or his team for like months. So I'm still just working at this Cheddar's bar. I won the collab with Airrack. Hadn't really met him yet. Like, long time goes by before I finally text him, because I had gotten his number from someone. I'm like, yo, dude, are we going to do this collab? And I text him that while I'm behind the bar at Cheddar Scratch Kitchen, which is where I was working. And he responds, he's like, yeah, dude, honestly, I'm interested in introing you as a character in the videos. And I flipped out, bro. I was like, no fucking way. He just said that. I went into the office and I quit on the spot. I was literally like, I quit that day. Cheddar Scratch Kitchen. I went in there. I was like, I'm done. I worked there for 3 years.
Was your friend circle into
my friend
YouTube too? Did they know this?
Oh yeah, so honestly, my friend circle knew I was into YouTube, but like the closest people to me at that time were my girlfriend Sam and my friend Manuel, who's also a YouTuber. He makes a bunch of content now. He's actually really blown up recently, and he's doing great. But we had basically I got home after work that day. I'm like, guys, we need to move to LA. Like, Airrack lives in LA, and if I'm in LA, the chance of me being a character in his videos are really high. So I go home. I convinced them to move to LA, and they had been telling me we should move to LA for the longest, so it wasn't hard to convince them. And I didn't even tell Airrack, but like I packed up my whole life and I moved to LA, and my whole goal was to text him when I got there, like, hey, I just moved to LA to make being a character really easy. I got to LA. Dude, it was a horror story moving to LA. I ran out of money so many times. So like when we had packed the U-Haul and everything, we started driving to LA. I didn't have a plan or an apartment or anything. I just had everything in a U-Haul with my girlfriend and my friend Manuel, and we were all moving together. And we find an apartment on the way. We spend all the money, and I run out of money for gas on the way to LA. I had $0, and we're in Texas, and I can't fill the fucking U-Haul with gas. So I was like, oh my God, bro. I'm like stranded on the way to LA to go work with Eric. And Manuel had a little bit of money, so he like spotted me basically the whole way to LA. And we touched down in LA. I'm already in debt, and I only have the first month of this apartment paid. And
they let you move in?
They let me move in. I got a place in, it's right next to, it's like in the outskirts of Beverly Hills, on, what's that road called? It's like a Jewish neighborhood. I forget what it's called.
Wilshire?
I don't know, not Wilshire. I don't think so. It was not it was like $2,500 a month for the place for me, Sam, and Manuel, which was insane because I was living in a 4-bedroom house for $2,500 a month in Florida. So it was just a big culture shock. Everything was just different here, but whatever. I touched down in Florida.
This story's crazy.
It's pretty nuts. I touched down in Florida. I touched down in California. We go into the apartment, and I text Eric that statement. I'm like, hey, dude, I'm in LA. I live in LA now if you ever want to collab, basically. And whatever. He flew me out to North Carolina on the other East Coast to be in the first video I was actually ever in on his channel.
Funny. So you drove across the country.
I drove across the country, flew there, and there was no guarantees or promises, but I just kept I showed up to the first video. He liked me in the video. I was good promotion for Creator Now. And then he invited me to the next video, and then to the next video, and then to the next video. I just kept getting invited back, and the next thing you know, it was just like, oh yeah, we're doing a video. Let's invite Tyler.
Yeah.
So, and I did that for a long time, I don't know, 2 years.
And are you posting your own videos at this point?
Very irregularly. I was very focused on helping Eric and being a good character, and I was doing a lot of creative too. That's the majority of what I was doing. I was a character in the videos, but I was thinking of a lot of the video ideas we were doing, a lot of the bits we were doing. It kind of just I just learned really fast. I had this. I was just watching a channel go from 1 million to 15 million or 16 million subscribers now. And I just learned so much in that period of time. And I just really, from 1 to 10 million subscribers, I didn't really focus on my own channel at all. Didn't really upload. And which also meant I wasn't making any money. I was actually working at a restaurant called Yard House. Have you been to the Yard House in LA Live? Near the Staples Center?
Yeah.
I was working there.
I've seen it. I haven't been there.
Yeah. I was working there to make money while working with Eric.
And were people recognizing you from the videos?
Dude, it was so weird. There was this period of time for a year where I was getting recognized more than I'd ever gotten recognized from Eric's videos, and I was so broke. It was crazy, dude. It was really insane, honestly. It was a really weird, situation I'd never experienced. Because Eric, at that point, too, he was, at an insane growth curve, people were coming up often, dude, I've seen you in the Airrack videos. And it was really awesome, but it was so interesting. The first time I ever got recognized from an Airrack video, I was serving at Yard House, which was really weird. It was a weird situation, and I did that for years before I uploaded my first video. My first video using all the knowledge I had learned working with Eric. So yeah, I don't know. There's so much more to the story. This was 2 years ago now, or 3 years ago now, when I finally uploaded on my channel after working with Eric pretty much full time for a year or two. So
when were you just studying everything that was happening around?
That was basically my payment, which was more than I could ever ask for. It was just my payment was knowledge. It was just all knowledge because I wasn't making money, and I didn't even want to ask for money. I didn't want to make money from this. I literally just wanted to learn. That's all I cared about. It was learning how to make YouTube videos. It's all I had ever wanted. Rent was interesting. My girlfriend was actually paying the bills more than I was then. She was working at Yard House way more. I was calling out of every shift to be in Eric videos. I got COVID 20 times according to them. I was oh, I'm sick. I can't come in. And then I finally forgot to call out one day and I got fired. And then I just went into this freaking battle of trying to just make ends meet, doing ideation for creators, ideation for Eric, trying to make money. But I don't know. I can keep going on the story till now, but that's the beginnings of my YouTube journey, I guess you could say.
That's absolutely nuts.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I'm curious, what was your YouTube? What was your coming into YouTube process like?
I remember YouTube when it first came out in 2006.
How old are you?
21.
You're not 21.
No, I'm 35.
You're 35?
I remember when YouTube first came out, I remember uploading a video of me scaring my friend in his basement. It got 16,000 views. I'm I'm famous! And then I started uploading comedy sketches because I was inspired by Smosh. And then the upperclassmen in high school would come up to me and they'd say, I love your videos. And that was kind of the coolest thing.
Yeah.
Because they were like the cooler upperclassmen. And
Yeah.
I just realized the power of the internet, of how much it could reach people that you don't know. And it kind of filtered in what I loved about it was it filtered in the people who are your tribe.
Yeah.
Where they're like, if they found my humor funny, they found the videos funny and the things that I enjoyed funny, then they were kind of people that I wanted to hang out with and be surrounded by.
Yeah.
And that was always the best thing for me.
Yeah.
So then in 2016, I moved out from New Jersey to LA.
Whoa.
And I didn't know anybody or anything. I had one person in my hometown who lived here already, so I just texted him. I was like, hey, do you need a new roommate? And he just happened to be getting a new lease. And he's like, let's move to Burbank. I'm like, okay, great. I love Burbank. I didn't know Burbank.
Yeah.
So I drove across the country. And I just started messaging everybody on Instagram, hey, can I do a photo shoot for you? Hey, can I do a video shoot for you? Completely free.
Yeah.
And then I figured if they liked what I was bringing to them, eventually they'd pay me or they'd recommend me to their friends.
Yeah.
And then I got recommended to shoot videos for like a app release party.
Okay.
And from there, that's where I saw Jason Nash. It was right when Vine was dying.
Oh,
And
what year is this?
2016.
Dude, I was in high school still. That's crazy.
And it was right when Vine died and everybody was transitioning to YouTube. So all these creators were trying to transition over to YouTube and Instagram.
Whoa.
So I just hit up every Viner and I was like, hey, can I shoot for you? Can I shoot for you? Can I shoot for you?
Yeah.
And I didn't want to get paid or anything, but I just wanted them to be in my videos.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But I also didn't want to be in the videos. So I played, like, everybody wants to be the star of the video.
Yeah.
And I was kind of just filming, like, POV comedy sketches, which wasn't really being done before.
You didn't want to be like face forward.
I still don't, really.
Wow.
Because my skill set that I think my strongest sense is that I'm behind the camera. I'm really good at producing and calling out ideas and directing and throwing like, hey, move a little this way. The lighting's better this way. Do that one more time. It didn't really read. Hold it another half a second longer, then tilt it.
Wow.
That was always the best thing.
Whoa, so interesting.
And if I knew that if I was like telling you what to do and we had the shots, I could edit 4 videos in the amount of the time that it would take them to film 1 video. So people really like shooting me.
Yeah.
And then I started just posting on Instagram and I grew on there and then YouTube and yeah.
Wow, that's so interesting. That's really interesting. I didn't know that about you.
was-
Wow. So you've been in the game forever.
Yeah.
That's insane. Like,
Yeah.
I did not know you were 35 either. I thought you were like 28.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. No, but I always love shooting other people because I felt like you could, same with you, like you could learn more. I was shooting with like the top people everywhere, like Liza Koshy, Laura Cleary on Facebook, Brandon Rogers, Marlon Webb, Gabby Show on YouTube. Like everybody had their own unique way of doing things and how they handled themselves. And I was just a sponge absorbing every good thing and bad thing that they were doing. And I could apply it to my own stuff and see what works and what doesn't.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And I use all of that to figure out what I want to do. Even this podcast is like, I like talking to people and ask good questions and I like editing.
Yeah.
And this is kind of like that. But,
Wow. That's very cool.
Yeah.
That
So back to you.
Yeah, dude, I didn't know any of that about you. That's really cool.
So when do you start posting on your channel and using all those things that you learned with Airrack? Because I remember when he went on that crazy curve, like out of nowhere, it was like, I'm coming after you, Mr. Beast. And he just blew up.
Yeah, it was pretty insane. It was like a violent explosion. And it all kind of started with this like world's largest pizza thing.
Yes, the Guinness World Record.
Guinness World Record at 10
Pizza
million
Hut
subscribers.
Or Domino's?
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut.
10 million subscribers. We're going to make the world's largest pizza. And you're all invited. Everyone gets a slice. That's kind of where it all started. And I wasn't really uploading during that period at all. So I kind of was just along for that ride, helping out however I could, coming up with video ideas. Like a lot of like the concepts that Eric had ended up making were like ideas I had thought of, which was so cool because when I had first got there and I was thinking of ideas, I was so bad. I was like, I look at like these docs that I used to pitch Eric for ideas and they were horrible, dude. They were like laughably bad ideas. And like just learning, like being there, I was able to like really start coming up with ideas that were getting used often. But anyway, the 10 million goes by. I'm down bad, horrendous. Like I need to start posting videos just to like survive. You know, my girlfriend's paying the bills right now, and like she works at Yard House.
Is your friend still living with you too?
Manuel, yeah, Manuel's grinding on YouTube as well. And it was an interesting period because I'm like, oh my gosh, I actually have to do this now. Like I had been learning all this time. Like now it's time to start applying what I learned. And I had never asked Eric really for a big favor. Oh, nor had I used him in a video to try and get views yet. I was like, okay, I'm like pretty affiliated with Eric now online. I'm going to try and make a video where I use Eric in the video. And the idea I had was sneaking into his house because he had been doing a bunch of the sneak-in videos. I'm like, I'm going to sneak into Eric's house and I'm going to live there for days without him noticing. Which is so funny because that's basically the videos he's making now. Like today, like modern Eric.
The water parks.
The water parks, or like even like sleeping in whatever streamers' houses or whatever. Like these are videos he's making. But I was like, I was really fired up to make that video, and I was really scared because I had never really done anything like that. Like our relationship was like good, but I didn't know if I could sleep on his roof for a couple days without him getting pissed. And whatever, I did it anyway. I snuck into his house. I was sleeping on his roof for a couple days filming this video.
Oh, he didn't know?
He had no idea, bro. I was really scared. I was sneaking into the house at night and making food and leaving it on the counter for him. Like, it was like this whole crazy video. And he was getting really freaked out. Like, Eric's I was like Eric's biggest fear is like someone doing what I was doing there. I was like really scared the whole time to reveal it was me because I did not know if he would like never forgive me for it. Eventually, he catches me on day 3. He finds out it's me, and he was super chill with it. He was like, dude, I'm so glad it was you. There's like 2 or 3 people in the world I would be okay with doing this, and you're one of them. And I was like, oh wow, okay. It was like a really wholesome moment. I posted that video, flopped. Didn't like okay. It did really good for me at the time, but it got like 70,000 views. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm still cooked, bro. 70,000 views on like what I thought was a nuclear banger, bro. I was like, this is so good.
Are you shooting and editing it all yourself?
Shooting and editing it all myself. I was completely alone at this point as far as my team goes.
How big is your team now?
Like 5 people. I have my core 2 guys, Willie and Tylor. They're like my right and left hand men. You know, like they're the freaking bomb. But we have like a lot of people that help us out now on top of that, just like kind of freelancers or starting to become more full-time. But yeah, dude, at that point I was editing everything, bro. And, the video tanked. I was so sad. I'm like, dude, sneaking into Airrack's house, this has to be a banger. And whatever, I kept making videos, like whatever. I eventually get a DM from Mr. Beast, and Mr. Beast is like, we should prank Airrack. I was like, no way. He just DM'd me that.
Did he know you were part of the Airrack squad?
Yeah, he had known me. We had followed each other on Instagram. He swiped up on a story that I had with Eric, and he's like, we should prank him. I'm like, okay, there has to be I have to be able to make a video that gets views with this. I fly out to Greenville, North Carolina. I think he like had offered to pay for the flights and stuff, but it got like miscommunicated at some point. So I had to end up paying for the flights myself and like figuring out how to get out there. It's the classic Tyler Blanchard story, bro. I ran out of money again. I bought my flights, flew out there, and I had to Uber to Greenville. I didn't have any money to get to Greenville to film this video with Mr. Beast. I had called my YouTuber buddy Darata. I'm like, Darata, can you spot me $100, bro? I can't afford the Uber to get to Greenville. Spots me the $100, and my whole plan was to make this YouTube video called "I Pranked Airrack with Mr. Beast." I'm like,
are you self-filming everything?
Self-filming everything. I'm by myself out there. I had a couple friends out in North Carolina, that Chris and Zane, that helped me film it. But whatever, I get to Greenville. I get all the way out there, and Jimmy is like, okay, let's prank Eric. I'm like, what are you thinking? What's the prank? He's like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? You said we were going to prank this guy. So we decided to go with a prank call where I called Eric. I'm like, hey, dude, I'm in North Carolina. I think Jimmy's going to hire me. Like, I think like this is a good opportunity. And Eric had just invested all this time, like teaching me how to whatever, making me a character in his videos, all this stuff. And I had called Eric and I was like, dude, Jimmy wants to hire me to work out in Greenville. I'm actually already there. And Eric's like is like pretty upset. Like he's like, dude, this sucks. Like he's pretty mad. And I hang up and Jimmy's like, dude, we gotta bail out of this bit, bro. Like this is too far. Like he's mad. Like whatever. We reveal the whole prank. It's fine. I end up going back and I post the video. It's a long story short, right? I pranked Eric with Mr. Beast. It banged, bro. It did so good. The video did so good. And all those old videos I had uploaded blew up with it. And next thing you know, I blew past 100,000 subscribers and I was growing really quickly, which was fantastic. I finally hit my curve, bro. Like I was so hype. I made my first couple $1,000s off of YouTube. You know, I think I made like $4,000 or $5,000 in a month.
What does your curve of subscribers look like? Is it like
Yeah, it was like flat, dude. I wasn't growing subscribers. I think I had 20,000 subscribers just from working with Eric and not uploading videos.
Oh wow!
And when I hit this curve, I went up like 100,000 subscribers in like 3 days
from the Mr. Beast video.
From the Mr. Beast video, and then that sneaking into Airrack's house video also shot up, and then all the videos I made in between. Yeah,
I love that.
It was awesome. It was my first proper like blow up. But it was like a blow up to another plateau for like a year. Like I wasn't out of the woods yet. I thought I was out of the woods then. I'm like, dude, I finally made it.
My life's changed.
My life's changed. I was just getting started still, and I'm still just getting started. But yeah, I'd blown up. Didn't know what kind of videos to make for the longest time, and I plateaued for like a year or two, just kind of like making ends meet still. Like I was making my money off of YouTube now, but it was hardly enough to survive for a while. But yeah, that's from going as far as like my story, that's going from Eric stuff to how I started my stuff. And at this point, I was still filming with Eric all the time. Like every video he needed me for, I would show up to. But I was also now doing my videos. So it kind of worked into like this probably 50-50 split of my videos and Eric's videos as far as my focus went.
Did you get into a rhythm of I'm doing this every week for my channel?
No, not while I was working with Eric that much. My focus was still working with Eric, even though I was doing my videos, like my main focus. So I would say it was like a 60-40 split. Like I'm like 60% working with Eric, 40% working on my own stuff. Did
you ever meet anybody else who was in that creator course that he had?
Yeah, dude. A lot of my friends that I'm like still know today, I met from that course, bro. It was actually pretty crazy. There's 300 of us in the first season. I still probably talk to maybe 5 to 10 of them. And like a lot of them have like actually like they make living. They make a living in the creator space, which is really cool. It's actually kind of dope to see. There's a lot of people too that kind of fell off for sure, that like stopped doing it or realized they didn't like YouTube that much. But there are a good bit of people that I still talk to that are like still very involved in the creator space from that course.
That's so crazy.
It's pretty crazy. Honestly, he did something real special with that. I thought it was really cool. I think his involvement in it kind of fell off a little bit, but at least the first like year or two of it, he was really into it. He was really like, he was trying to teach creators how to make videos very, very like full time.
What was your favorite Airrack video that you were part of?
Oh, dude, there's so many, bro. I've been like every video for the last 4 years. I can't even remember half of them, to be honest. I don't know. I feel like the one that we talk about, like the 2 bits that we talk about the most that are like, oh yeah, these bits are like insane that I did, like my like claim to fame, I guess, like on his channel where like I fully committed to bits, was we did one bit where I bungee jumped out of a hot air balloon, and I'm like really scared of heights.
And the bungee jump cord is tied to the basket?
Yeah. It's tied to the it was really crazy. At that point, I think like only 20 people had ever done this, and my bungee jump instructor Edwin had never even done it before. Like he set this up and he jumped for the first time right before me to make sure that it worked, which was insane.
So no parachute.
No parachute, just a cord. And like the plan to get us up was so funny. The plan was to drop a rope and then pull you up. Like we're just going to pull you up. Like there's no pulley or anything like that. It was like a one-way rope system.
Does the balloon get yanked down when you hit the...
It very little bit. Like it moves for sure. Like you can tell someone just fell and got bungee jumped, but it wasn't like super dramatic. But I was really, really scared. And it was like the first time working with Eric where I didn't know if I could commit to a bit. I was like, oh man, I don't know if I can commit to this bit. This bit is like really tough. Whatever. I like hop over the basket to finally fall back, and I start getting teary-eyed, bro.
Did you call your girlfriend?
No, dude. I called my mom before I got up there, but when I was up there, I didn't have my phone or anything. I was just like, it was just me, Edwin, Eric, and like everyone filming. And bro, it was like the biggest mental push of my life. I had to like just lean back and fall off this balloon. I was dead silent, bro. Like I didn't even scream. I just fell back, and then I finally started screaming when I got yanked up by the cord. And it was horrifying. That was the one. That's probably one bit that I'm like most proud of myself for, like filming with Eric. And then another time, this is even dumber than that. This other bit we did, it doesn't seem as flashy, but it was just dumber in general. I rode a bull, like a real bull, like I don't know, like a multi-1,000-pound bull, like at a rodeo ring, and I rode this thing.
That's probably more dangerous than the hot air balloon.
Way more dangerous. Like the perceived, like I didn't think I was gonna die riding the bull. Like I thought I was gonna die when I was on the balloon, just because I'm like, oh, this is gonna snap. I'm gonna fall to my death. On the bull, I just knew I was going to get hurt. There's no way you ride a bull with no experience and don't get hurt. Like I have to get hurt. Basically, I draw the short straw out of like the group of boys. It was me, Mac, Beans. Eric had rode the bull right before me, and he basically fell off the bull before it got out of the cage. He just fell, landed like a cat on his feet, ran away. It was perfect for him. And then I drew the short straw to go next, and I got on the bull, bro. I was so scared. All these cowboys are like, yeah, you're going to be fine. He's not going to hurt you. He's not going to hurt you. Gate opens. I'm on this bull for like a second and a half, 2 seconds. And the bull didn't actually hurt me. He didn't step on me or anything, but I fell really bad, dislocated my arm, like completely came out of socket, falling off the bull. And I was just in shock. I was like, dude, what the hell just happened? We go to the hospital. They have to like put my arm back in socket. Like it takes like hours. They're like the nurses are watching YouTube videos on how to do this. They didn't know how to put my arm back in socket. They're like showing me a YouTube tutorial on what they're going to try and do. I'm like, this is crazy, bro. I just dislocated my arm for a YouTube video and they're watching YouTube to fix my arm. This is really weird. They put me on all sorts of drugs and they finally pop it back in. But that was probably the dumbest thing and one of the most memorable things I've done on his channel.
Would you ever do it again?
Ride a bull? Hell no. Hell no. It's not worth it, bro. I would maybe do it. Okay, you know what I say that? I probably would do it in the right circumstances. It would need to be an amazing...
As you're wearing a not my first rodeo hat.
Yeah, not my first rodeo hat. I would need to be an amazing bit. Like, it would need to make so much sense. Like, it would have to make the video so amazing for me to ride this bull. Yeah, if it was if me specifically riding the bull made the video 10 times better, I would probably do it.
Can we talk about your videos today now?
Yeah.
How many people are part of your team? Like regularly, and what are their roles?
Okay, let me name them so that way I actually don't even know exactly. So Willie and Tylor for sure. Willie is my producer. Tylor is my editor.
Does he edit all your stuff?
Yeah, he has like the
phenomenal.
He has like the final touches on everything. He's the editor.
Does he have a team?
Yes, that's what we're gonna get into now. We have Chris, who is like his assistant editor. Lucas, who's also his assistant editor.
Did you build these people out, or did he?
Both. I found both of them, and he trained them. And the crazy part about Tylor is he didn't even really know how to edit when he came out here, because I had brought Tylor out here to like help me with creative, and I was the editor. And he was like, dude, I honestly think I can learn to do this, and your time would be spent better doing something else. Like, it would help the channel grow faster. And he taught himself how to edit from nothing. And I like had taught him what I know, which is not much. And he just learned way past my abilities, you know. Tylor is a 10 times better editor than I ever was. And yeah, so we have him. And then on the editing team, we have this guy named Lucas, and we have this guy named Chris. And we're trying out a bunch of people all the time. But yeah, those guys for sure. We have a guy named CJ who helps us out with production. Who else am I forgetting? And then we have a bunch of other freelancers, you know.
Like random thumbnail makers?
Yeah, random thumbnail makers and stuff like that. And then also my boy Patrick does all my like management stuff, brand deals, like helps me with just everything. He's the guy. So like, what is that? Like between 5 and 8 people-ish? I don't know. Is like,
are you trying to expand more? Are there roles?
I'm not like necessarily trying to expand more. I'm trying to find the right people. Like, I was definitely at a moment I was like just trying to hire anybody to help me, but now I'm starting to realize the importance of just getting one guy that's the right guy is better than 10 people who aren't the right guy. So I'm just trying to find more of the right people. So yeah, I guess I am trying to expand, but it's not just hiring anybody, you know.
Is your producers filming the videos with you?
Yeah. So Willie and CJ are on pretty much every shoot now. They're filming and sometimes characters in the videos too. It's very like when we film, it's very relaxed. Like I don't like super scripted stuff that's like thoroughly planned out.
So how do you figure out how to make the video make sense? Because even you're like, and later on in the video, don't forget we're shooting this tank and it's gonna be sick. And it's like the production is in the way that it appears is so well thought out.
It is for sure. Like the production is. We do a lot in the edit, you know, like, so like we film a lot of really cool stuff. And that's where Tylor's superpower is. That's why he's so good. And our editing team is so good is like, we can make a story a lot of the times in the edit because we don't know what's going to happen most of the time when we film the videos. Like we have like a theory, they're experiments, you know,
as long as you have enough footage,
and we're really charismatic and like improvs well on camera, we usually can make something really special in the edit, which is definitely why we have trouble hiring editors. Cause we're not just looking for people who can cut and paste footage. Like we need people who can tell stories.
But you're basically producers and
yeah,
more than an editor.
Yeah, exactly. So like yeah, Tylor even he's talent in the videos. He's in a lot of the videos and he's editing them. And then production is also doing creative. Like we're definitely like we all have more than one role at the moment.
Even your most popular videos are in this past year, which is crazy.
That is weird, dude. I didn't know how long it would take to like surpass the Mr. Beast video we were talking about earlier, or the Airrack video we were talking about earlier, but we like finally did it this year, which is really weird. And I didn't know when that would happen. It's strange. We kind of fell into this ballistic body video niche, and I had done this a couple times in the past where I had a video pop off, and then I'm like, oh, I don't want to do another video like that.
Yeah, a lot of people think like that.
I thought like that for the longest time, and that's why I was so stuck. I was like, oh yeah, this popped off. I don't want to be stuck to this one thing. then Eric actually had Airrack for the people watching. I had this ballistic body video work. It was like doing really good for me. It was like at 1 million or 2 million views or something. I'm like,
he had a video doing well for you. What do you mean?
No, yeah. Let me say this more clearly. Basically, I had made my first ballistic body video like long form.
Did you just stumble upon the idea?
No, I was making shorts. I was doing a lot of shorts last year, mainly shorts, like all shorts. And we had done ballistic body shorts for a while, and the shorts were doing so good. And I had this idea to make a long form video, basically, of ballistic bodies. And I was like, okay, let's try and make a long form. It ended up doing so good. It did really good, and I got really scared. I was like, oh, dude, I'm going to get stuck in ballistic bodies. I can already see this happening. Like, this did really good. I can probably print these ballistic body videos, and people would really enjoy them.
Isn't that a good problem to have?
You would think so, but I was, like, freaking out. I was actually going to bail on the ballistic bodies completely. I was like, oh, this is horrible. I'm not going to do this. I want to make whatever I want. I don't want to get stuck in ballistic bodies. And then I talked to Eric, and he basically just... He was right. He was just like, dude, you're dumb as hell if you stop making the ballistic body videos. You got to have like a claim to fame. Like, this is like leaning into the ballistic body videos even heavier. And like, you can, once you have that claim to fame, you can kind of branch off and experiment, but like ride this. And that's what I did. I just started making a bunch of ballistic body videos, and we like are trying to basically, now when we make these videos, like, how do we make this format of video even better? And now we've created like this format of just like bit-based content that I feel like we could apply to any version of YouTube. Like, we learned so much more about YouTube leaning into one niche.
And then I think the next level of that is you start bringing in celebs into this thing, and then
dude, it would be crazy. Yeah, that's the goal. I think once we're getting like 5 to 10 million views consistently, I think it would be really easy to start making this more mainstream, which is so crazy because it's ballistic body parts. We're taking like, how far can you take ballistic body parts? We're gonna find out. I don't know.
I think you're killing it at it. Like the tank blowing it up, is forever ingrained in my brain. That just the sequence of how you filmed it.
Yeah,
is so good.
It's like how we filmed it, but also how it was edited, bro. Ty Lore is a beast, bro. This guy's he's awesome. He's the man. He like we basically always have a cut of the video before Ty Lore touches it, and it's always good. It's like postable. Then Ty Lore gets in there and just sauces it up, bro. Makes it so good.
Does he do the After Effects style stuff?
Yeah, Ty Lore, which he didn't know how to do After Effects like 2 years ago, which is crazy. But now I would say he's better at After Effects than like most people who do After Effects. Like, he's very good. He's very good. He's just really good at learning.
What else is on your ballistics idea list?
Dude.
Can you leak anything?
Yeah, maybe. Let me think about that, actually. Yeah. Dude, honestly, the biggest problem with me leaking stuff with ballistic body parts, I don't really care if the like fans and people know it's
someone
coming
else
up.
takes the idea.
Dude, there's so many people out there that are already taking my ideas. It's actually insane.
Really?
And this has always been a problem. Like, even when I was ideating for Eric and I was coming up with ideas, just YouTubers like love to take ideas. You know, it's just like fully take, like basically put their face on thumbnails and just change the title ever so slightly.
Oh, is that a big problem?
Huge. I wouldn't say it's a problem.
I remember there's one guy doing it with Mr. Beast.
It's really annoying, you know. It's just kind of like it just makes me unexcited for YouTube as a platform, seeing people steal stuff rather than like innovating on it. But I've been having this problem a lot with the ballistic body stuff. So for those of you wanting to steal my ideas, you'll have to wait till I post them.
Who does the ballistic bodies? The Mythbusters, right?
Mythbusters, I think maybe did a couple bits with ballistic bodies, but there's been a lot of there's a lot of YouTubers do ballistic body stuff. Kentucky Ballistics is a big one. It's literally his channel name.
This is like a whole thing.
This is like a whole ballistic bodies are definitely a whole thing. I'm doing it in a way that's very like modern YouTube.
I think that's why I really like it, because I've never seen the ballistic bodies other than Mythbusters.
Yeah, so you'll see like a lot of like gun channels and stuff doing ballistic body stuff, or even like Mike Shake. Mike Shake is a great example of a great ballistic body channel, and so are all the other ones. They're all great, but I'm definitely leaning more into like a youthful YouTube vibe with the ballistic bodies, more so than some of the other people who are more educational.
How much time do you spend working on a thumbnail?
Oh gosh, it's so tough. I was on a weekly cadence, so I can only really spend a week on it, but it was like a lot of time for one image.
Where your brain power is just thinking of how should I do it?
How should I? What's the more so the concept? Like, thinking of the concept is more important to me than like the actual like shooting. It's not that hard once you have the idea. So like thinking of concepts really, like I don't really greenlight video ideas unless I have a good thumbnail, which I think is why ballistic bodies are so good, is because you can always make a good thumbnail with them.
I mean, yeah, your thumbnails are incredible.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. You're a legend. Dude, what is your thumbnail process? I was looking at your thumbnails, bro. I feel like we can do some work on your thumbnails.
I would love help on my thumbnails.
Yo, let's talk after this, bro. I'm gonna help you on your thumbnails.
Please. I feel like that's a big weak link. That's a big weak link on
Dude,
mine.
it's like, so I call it the funnel of YouTube, right? So at the very top of the funnel, like to get people in, you have your idea and your concept, right? That's more important than anything. If that's good, you got people coming into the funnel.
Right.
Below that, you have your title and thumbnail.
That's second, right there.
That's second right there. Like they're kind of combined, the idea, title, and thumbnail. You can combine them in one section, right? Below that is your actual like intro, like getting people hooked into the video, and at the very bottom is the video itself. You know, like because that's the last thing people see after after they've gone down the funnel. Obviously, it's important to like deliver on the video, to have reoccurring viewers, and just give people what they came for. But if you don't have the top of the funnel figured out, then you've just screwed yourself for the entire rest of the funnel. So the title and thumbnail is like I spent a lot of time thinking about it, bro. I spent a lot of time thinking. If that's not good, then nothing is. So I don't know. That's definitely something I learned through like before getting into my YouTube career, like working with Eric and a lot of big creators, kind of seeing what they prioritize. Packaging it's up there. It's pretty much number one.
What's been the most memorable video for you of your own?
Most memorable video for me of my own. Oh yeah, I have a lot, dude. Honestly, I do remember when I was first starting on YouTube, like after like I had that first explosion, I made a video where I went to the most dangerous city. And I basically I took a train to Tijuana. And I was like, oh, I didn't know.
Was your girlfriend stoked on this?
She was super stoked. I actually took my friend Ellie, who's a YouTuber as well. She, who I met in Creator now, funny enough, and she's doing great now. But we went to Tijuana together, and it was like actually incredibly sketchy at the time we had gone. It was not tourist season. It was just like, just locals. And I definitely like that video for some reason sticks in my mind as like an idea I would not film again. But like I have good memories of. So probably that one. And it's also filmed so bad because I just started and I was doing really dumb stuff. But that video comes to mind pretty quickly when I think of ideas that are memorable.
What were you hoping to find in Tijuana?
Content. It was bad. It was bad mindset. I didn't know what I was doing when I got there even. I was like, oh, I'm just going to make a video called Staying Overnight in the World's Most Dangerous City. And I Google what the most dangerous city is and I see it's Tijuana. I'm like, I could take a train to Tijuana.
And you're walking around at night.
Walking around at night, which is so dumb, dude. I used to make the stakes in my videos my own life, which is horrible stakes to make because if the stakes actually get delivered on, you die. So it's so dumb. It's not a guy. I stopped playing that game as much where it was like, oh, I have to make the stakes getting hurt or dying. But that's a memorable video, and I actually have a lot of good memories filming that, but it's a really dumb idea I would never do again.
Did you stay in a motel?
I stayed in a really bad motel.
You stayed in a motel.
I stayed in a motel. I had made like $15 off of YouTube at this point, off AdSense. This is before like.
So you wanted to blow the whole paycheck?
I blew the whole paycheck on the $8 motel.
It was $8?
It was $8. It was a really bad motel in a bad part of town.
Did you see any sketchiness?
Dude, there was this one. I was walking around at nighttime, and these guys were behind a fence, like banging on a fence, like it sounded like they were like communicating. And I had this is actually in the video. I just started running for my life. I got so scared because I was doing a bit where I wanted to go get a bottle of water. I went and bought a bottle of water, and on the way back, I hear like these banging on the fence from like all around me, and I got horrified. I'm like, dude, I'm about to get freaking killed. I bolt to the hotel as fast as I can. I get all the way up there, lock the door. I'm like, Ellie, you won't believe what just happened. It was really crazy.
There's a moment in the video where you say, "What is the most dangerous thing to do?"
Yeah,
you really risked it.
Yeah, I did. I went for it. I went nuts on that video. But more recently, I guess memorable videos I can think of.
Bear trap versus leg.
Dude, that's my biggest short. Is it?
Second biggest. The bull.
What's my biggest now? Oh my god, that's my biggest now. Okay, that's crazy. I didn't even know that. Bear trap versus leg, bro. That is a video concept that got stolen from me a billion times, which I understand because it did so good. Dude, apparently bear traps are illegal, man. You can't actually buy bear traps to use, which is probably a good thing. They're pretty unethical.
This is what I love about content creators who just do random shit like you, because you just know the most random things.
I do, yeah. That's a random thing I know. You can't actually use bear traps. So I actually bought this bear trap from a wall decor company that makes wall decor for, houses of people who like stuff like that. And the wall decor works, I guess, if you use it.
So it's a real bear trap just being sold as wall decor.
Yes. yeah, essentially. It's pretty crazy. Pretty insane.
Airplane window versus hammer.
Dude, I just made that video, bro. That's
191 million views.
I made that video like 40 days ago. And what's so crazy to me about shorts...
40 days ago. I love that you know the accuracy.
Yeah, like, well, I just checked because I was so confused how this video had 190 million views already. I was like, what the hell? I had thought of this idea, like, while I was on a plane. I was like, dude, how hard would it be to break this fucking thing? You know, I feel like I could just punch through this, and, like, this is really dangerous. So I was like, I kind of wanted to make a video seeing how strong they are to, like, hopefully they're really strong so I'd feel safer on a plane. And I'd made that video, and they ended up being really strong, and I think a lot of people had that thought before as well. And I kind of lean into, like, in these shorts videos, I, like, kind of lean into, like, these intrusive thoughts. Like that's kind of like when I'm thinking of ideas, I try and think of, like, weird, intrusive thoughts I have, like, throughout my day. That kind of started the whole ballistic body thing. My first ballistic body short ever was how hard would it be to bite off a finger. So I ordered a ballistic hand.
And you bit the carrots, too?
I bit the carrots, and I bit the finger off, and that kind of started the whole intrusive thought train.
Where do you even buy an airplane window? Is that your producer?
Etsy? I think I bought that on Etsy.
And it's a real airplane window?
It's a real airplane window, yeah. It was very hard to break. It was just like from a gutted plane. They just cut a section out, and then I bought it for a couple $100.
Couple hundred.
Dude, what's so crazy about that video is I filmed the whole video in my backyard, and then at the end of the video, I'm like, dude, this intro sucks. It's just so abstract. We need to rent a plane set, and I need to hold a hammer in it, and this is going to make the video do way better.
Wow, that's the extent of what you do it at.
Yeah. So, like, for short form videos, what I found is the first frame is like the thumbnail of a long form video. If your first frame is bad, and the video is good, it doesn't even matter. So we really, like, we took the extra time, like, doubled the budget of the video, rented a plane set, got a hammer, and just, like, literally said one line, how hard would it be to break an airplane window with a sledgehammer in my hand? And then transitioned to the backyard. And then the video, I don't think it would have gotten nearly as many views if we didn't do that.
What does 190 million views do for your channel? Ton of subscribers?
Yeah, probably a couple 100,000 subscribers. Does it blow up your main videos too? Not really. I think it's good for brand awareness. So what I think shorts are good for, and it's kind of hard to calculate, is facial IP. Like, if people have seen me before and they had a pleasant experience watching my shorts and they see a thumbnail come up with my face on it,
they'll click it.
I think there's a better odds of them clicking it if they had a positive experience with my shorts.
So you almost need to do it just to be aware in the zeitgeist of it all.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people killing it without doing any shorts. And, like, we accidentally got really good at shorts. Like, shorts are not even my focus anymore. Last year, I was only really making shorts. I pretty much only make long form now.
Last year, because you were just trying to grow the channel?
It was just what was working. Like, I was just good at it. We were just good at making short form videos, so we were just leaning into what we were good at.
And were they profitable?
I mean, yeah. Like, we were doing okay. I was making okay money. We were fine. But I wasn't really, like, I'm making way more money, doing way better now, and I'm way more fulfilled making long form videos.
That's where you enjoy it.
That's where I enjoy it, and I like making short form videos when I have a really good idea. So hence that. So pretty interesting, but yeah. Is that a thought you've ever had? Like, how hard is it to break an airplane window, or is that just my...
Yeah, of course. I just never would have thought, I could buy an airplane window. I never spent time on Etsy, so maybe I guess you can get.
You can buy anything, yeah. But you can pretty much buy anything if you have enough money. That's definitely the wall I'm hitting now. I have a lot of really big ideas that I just, like, don't know if I can justify the budget for yet, but I know would do really good.
Like what? How much is the budget for it? You don't have to say the idea, but how much?
Yeah, I mean, I have like a lot of ideas that probably cost like $100,000 that I would. Like, I guess I theoretically could do if I really wanted to, blow, like, everything. But I don't know if I'll make $100,000 back off the idea, and I definitely run into that predicament a lot where I'm like, okay, should I just do this anyway?
What was the biggest flop of an idea where you spent, like, $10,000 and made $100?
I did a video where I went on one of the most dangerous date with my girlfriend, and I love this video. The
Table of Death.
The Table of Death. It's actually such a good video. It's probably my favorite video I've ever made.
It's really good. Yeah, and she ended up being your girlfriend.
She ended up being my girlfriend, which is really nice.
4 years, you guys.
Dude, like, that's actually our anniversary now. Like, that day is like, and it's all captured on video, which is really cool because we hadn't had an anniversary. That video got what, like 100 or 200,000 views, which at the time and even now it's like a pretty big flop for me. I was like, oh wow, that didn't do good at all. But it was one of the only videos I've made in recent time where people like messaged me and they were like, I loved this video. This is a really good video, Tyler. And I got a lot of fulfillment off that, but I didn't profit very much off that video. That video didn't do nearly as good as I was hoping it would. And
you had to fly all the way there.
I had to fly all the way there. I told her, so like what I told her the video is that we were going to the cheapest country, which wasn't true at all. Like, Brazil, sure, it's cheaper than LA, but like She in her mind, everything was basically free. And we were spending so much money. She kept ordering filet mignon steaks, and like she wanted to order a filet mignon for this dog that was just on like a stray dog. She's like, we should order this dog a filet mignon because it's so cheap. And I'm like, it's actually like $100 a steak, and she just keeps ordering filet mignons. And I'm just trying to keep this bit alive. So we ended up spending so much money at this place, and it ended up not doing very good. And it's really because the title and the thumbnail are really bad. The title and the thumbnail are horrible.
What if you changed it now? Do you think it would pick up?
I think it would pick up, yeah.
Are you going to?
Probably. There's a lot of other videos I need to fix the packaging on first. So it's a constant battle of like, okay, I have to make my next thumbnail, but I also have to fix my old ones. And I haven't found a speedy way to do that yet, or I haven't found the right people to help me go to my back catalog and fix all those yet.
How do you think you fix my thumbnails?
Can I see one?
Here's all of them.
Okay, let me see this. I'll give you a live thumbnail roast. All right, I'm going to be honest with you, Joe, as a friend.
Yeah.
Do you know what the main problem is? Like, looking at them, do you have, like, an idea of what the main problem is with your thumbnails?
Tell me. This is how a lot of podcasts structure their thumbnails.
I think a lot of podcasts have, pretty much all of them have horrible thumbnails. The only podcasts doing good have really good IP, and they're just getting views based off their fame.
Okay.
There's not a lot of podcasts popping off because of their thumbnails anymore, you know? Like, they're not innovating. No one's innovating on podcast thumbnails. It's just, they're just recycled. And then everything blends in.
This is a really exciting course for everybody, I feel like.
I think your thumbnails are just, I call it, like what a lot of my friends call it in YouTube world is they're lasagna. There's too many layers going on here. I don't know what to focus on. So you have like a really long title. Like these titles are like 2 full lines long.
In terms of, doesn't it just say the person's name?
The length. No, you have Ginny and Georgia interview, Friday Night Lights, Heart of Dixie, and Scott Peter on 4...
Oh, the actual YouTube title.
The actual YouTube title is so damn long.
Don't you think that helps in the search algorithm, though, when an actor did 3 different...
I depends what you're trying to go for. I'm not going for search volume usually when I'm trying to get mass views. I'm going for homepage views. I want people to see people who have never seen me before to find me. So I have to make thumbnails to capture new people. And obviously, reoccurring viewers are going to watch my stuff anyway if they see my face or see my channel if they enjoy my stuff. So you have so much text going on. And then in your thumbnails, you have another title, basically. Scott Porter interview, Ginny and Georgia, and you have 3 faces with a red button. It's just so confusing. Like, nothing's very clear here. I would probably have a really clean shot of you and this person sitting down, as long as they're famous enough, maybe a character, if they're playing a character, maybe that character on screen as well. And I would make the title way, way shorter. Interview with the voice of Megan. Or something like something really, really easy to read like that. I think
so way shorter titles.
Shorter title. Okay, short isn't the right word. Way more concise titles. Like, say what I need to hear. I don't need to read all this to understand what this interview's about. I think you can really shorten stuff down. And I can give you actual individual feedback on these, which would probably take me a little bit longer, but I think you can do a better job shooting assets for thumbnails as well. Like when you have someone,
I have you here right now.
You have me here right now. So at the end of this podcast, we should probably have a camera set up, get these chairs closer together with the mics, and take an actual asset for a photo, and have that be a part of your process. Like thumbnails shouldn't be an afterthought. They should be on the forefront of your thinking because that's what's going to make your videos perform. Oh wow! That's my couple second analysis of what's going on here, but yeah, that's my opinion.
No, I appreciate that.
Yeah, no worries. I do think a lot of creators who make really good content that don't get views are at the mercy of their packaging sucking.
Right.
And that's just a brutal reality that's true.
Because you know Kevin Lang, right?
Love that man, bro. He's one of my homies. I love that guy.
I mean, I went in the format for an interview with him.
Yeah.
And I went similar to what his thumbnails are.
Well, his thumbnails have a lot more color than that. Like right now,
he has the red shirt, but his is normally the white background with text on the top of the screen.
Pull up his thumbnails right now, and look. I'll give you probably 3 differences that are. And you know what's the biggest thing with Kevin? Kevin didn't start off getting as many views as he's getting right now. He posted a bunch of videos, and now it's his brand.
Right,
dude, you can't compare these. Look how much brighter these thumbnails are. These thumbnails they pop way more. Match the face, and the text is so easy to read and clear.
Like the font of it.
The font of it, he has text in his thumbnails, but his titles are pretty short, and then the text on the actual thumbnail.
5 babies versus 1 secret adult.
So easy. There's nothing else that needs to be said. It's not 5 babies versus secret adult featuring blah blah blah, the voice of Megan. It's just what the concept is, and that's it. Kevin's killing it, bro. He's actually a G. He's doing so good.
Who else do you think is killing it?
Like on the come up, or like people who are
Like at the top.
Man, you can't ignore like the Jimmy, Mr. Beast, Jordan Matter. Like, dude had no idea how many views this guy. He's a kids channel, Jordan Matter. So here's the biggest differentiator, like things that like I look at as a YouTuber to see whether or not people are doing really crazy are dubs. So like dubbed views. Jordan Matter, his channel pulls so many English viewers, it's insane. Like he'll pull 10 million views in a day.
Where's he from?
He lives in LA. He lives in I forget where, somewhere in LA, somewhere in Cali.
Oh, so you're saying it's crazy that he gets 10 million
It's
people
crazy
in
that he
America.
gets 10 million English viewers in a day. Like, it's honestly pretty incredible. It's probably up to par with what Jimmy is getting as far as English viewers in a day.
Oh, Jimmy just has it worldwide.
He is worldwide. He's dubbed in like a bunch of different languages, so it's hard to tell exactly how many English viewers he's getting. But I bet you Jordan and Jimmy aren't too far apart if you were to compare the English viewers.
What does a video for YouTube that hits 15 million views make?
Is it dubbed or is it not dubbed?
Sure, dubbed.
Makes a lot less dubbed. If you get 15 million,
US viewers.
and how long's the video?
10 minutes.
What niche is it in?
Business.
Business changes everything.
Business is the best, right?
Business. I would say business is. I've actually never. I don't make business content, so I don't have a lot of experience on this. But I've heard rumors of like $20 to $40 RPMs on like videos about credit cards. You can get really high RPMs. So whatever, 1 million views at a $20 RPM is what? I don't know, like $200,000, right? Am I doing that math right, or is that 20,000? It's 20,000 or 200. The zero is arguable.
I think it's 20,000.
It's 20,000, yeah. So it'd be like $20,000 per million views at a $20 RPM. So pretty good. Wait, that doesn't sound right actually. No, that is right. Yeah, 20,000 per million views at a $20 RPM. But if you dub, your dubs will kill your RPMs. You'll go from like, let's say you have a $10 RPM and you dub. I wouldn't be shocked if it went down to like $2 to $4.
Does it make sense for a podcast to dub?
Sure.
If they're international?
If they're international, I think everyone will end up being dubbed whether they like it or not eventually. YouTube's starting to integrate AI dubbing just naturally. You could check a box on your YouTube channel right now and you'd be dubbed with AI. It's not very good dubs. The YouTube dubbing is not there yet, but it will be. And there's a lot of AI dubs that are a lot better than YouTube's right now. But I think everyone eventually will be dubbed. Like I think like this whole like barrier of language for the entire world will eventually just disintegrate. Like everyone will watch. You'll probably be watching a creator who's speaking Japanese in Japan, and
it'll just be AI dubbed.
They'll be AI dubbed in English, and their lips will be matched up, and you'll have no idea.
Oh, their lips it'll get there.
I mean, it's already there. YouTube doesn't have the system yet to do video replacement, but like I can submit it into an AI software right now, and it'll change the way my lips are moving in a different language.
Where do you think your channel is going to be in 2 years? Do you have a plan for that?
I think I'll have over 10 million subscribers in 2 years.
Do you want 10 million?
Yeah. I want 10 million subscribers for sure. It's not my main goal, but I think that's pretty inevitable in 2 years. I feel like I'm just getting started, bro. Like I really do feel like I'm in the very, very early stages of my career. Like I'm in the beginning of the start. Like I don't feel like I've really like gotten started yet. Like it's like things are just starting to kind of move a little bit, but I don't know. Me and my team are just fired up to like do really big stuff, and we're having fun. So I think we're gonna do something absolutely massive in the next 2 years. I don't actually even know. I don't think I can dream as big as what we're gonna do in 2 years. So I don't even know what we're gonna do. Yeah,
this is crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of. That's how I feel. I don't know. I feel really confident that it's just like I don't know the way things just keep going in my life. It's like I work really hard and I don't give up, and then things happen in a way I couldn't have dreamt of. So I feel like if the cycle keeps continuing like that, if I keep working hard, I think it's inevitable to.
How much of your brain power is dedicated to YouTube versus other platforms like TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram?
95 YouTube. Like I don't really which is so funny because like TikTok, for example, we do so good on TikTok. Like we probably average like 1 million or 2 million views on a TikTok post, which in TikTok world is pretty good. And we have the occasional 10 million plus banger. And we pretty consistently hit on TikTok, but I suck at Instagram. I'm really bad at Instagram. Haven't even really touched Instagram. If there's anyone watching this that wants to help me with Instagram, DM me. I'm in desperate need of Instagram help. But I put all my brain power towards one platform, YouTube. I feel like split focus is just split results. I want big results somewhere, and then once I've dominated and learned that and have been able to train a team to continue doing that, I'll focus on something else. I don't want to like half-ass anything. So I'm really focused on YouTube.
Wow. Where else do you plan on growing your YouTube? Is it just right now you're just leaning into the Ballistic Bodies and seeing where it goes?
Yeah, so I'm probably going to do a split of I'm going to start off at a 70% Ballistic Body split, 30% experimental split. And
Are
then
you
I'll
talking with your producer every single day about this? Like the next
we
steps?
live together. We live together. So that's another thing. I live with my team. Like me, Tyler, and Willie live together, bro.
Is your girlfriend part of the team?
She helps me with a bunch of stuff. Like she'll help with like dubbing videos, and like she helps in a bunch of like small ways that end up actually being big in the long term plan of things. But like as far as like a specific role, she doesn't really have one.
Yeah.
But she helps out kind of everywhere. But Tyler and Willie, I talk to every single day about this. Like we wake up in the morning, we're in the living room together, and we're talking about this 7 days a week.
How often do you shoot?
It depends. We'll go in like today. I'm filming all day. I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna go film a bit for my video. I'm gonna go film with another creator. I would say we're filming like half the week. We're probably filming. I enjoy filming. That's my favorite part. My least favorite part is like editing and stuff. Like that's not the part I enjoy.
Do you still do your editing?
No. That's why like Tyler is doing it now, and we have like an editing team. Like I was like pretty burnt out with editing.
Do you overlook anything before it goes up?
I overlook everything before it goes up. I watch everything. I give revisions usually before it goes up. So Tyler is like a great filter. Like training someone to watch a video that has like a very similar thought process to you before you look at it is so amazing. Because like most of the time when I'm watching the final product, sorry, excuse me, I just burped. That's disgusting. Most of the time when I'm watching the final video, Tyler's already watched it 10 times and he's done like 99% of the revisions I was going to say. So I'll just have a couple notes typically. No, it's pretty interesting. But yeah, no, I feel like my superpower, like as a creator right now, is just having having built a really great team, and we have like a really high standard for what we want to do, and all of us are kind of on the same page. Like multiple focused minds on one thing is more powerful than anything. It's like more powerful than one focused mind on one thing. So the fact that we have so many people and the people are growing, the amount of people are growing that are just focused on building this one channel, I feel like our success is inevitable as long as that's the case.
When you go see Mr. Beast, what's something that you've learned from him?
What's something I've learned from him? He just has a really high standard for everything. Like being around him, like very, very high standard for everything. Like nothing can be half-assed, really. He won't touch anything that's half-assed. And I'd say that's like a principle I've taken away from watching him perform at such an excellent level. And it's the same thing with Eric. Like a lot of the people that I see that are growing really fast or like building really like impressive teams are like pretty centrally focused on one thing and they're like trying to become exceptional at it. And there's no wiggle room for excellence. Like it needs to be as good as humanly possible in the time frame that was decided on. So I'd say that's a takeaway. I've like a broad scale takeaway I've taken from seeing him operate. Also just like try everything that isn't YouTube, like trying to make sure he's not doing it. So like it needs to be taken off his plate if it's not, focused on what he's trying to do.
Where does he want to go? Like 1 billion subscribers?
I don't actually know, dude. I haven't talked to him about that too much. Usually when I go there, I'm like filming like a quick bit or something, so I kind of just see him in motion. I haven't talked to him about that, but I wonder what his goal is. He's very like philanthropy focused. It seems like he does get a lot of fulfillment out of like helping people and like team water and all this stuff. Like it seems like that's like a big focus of his, like kind of being a creator for good. But I don't actually know what his long-term goal is. Like he's definitely like transcending out of YouTube world into like just kind of like he's a celebrity, He's probably one of the more famous people on earth as far as like people who have come out of content.
I feel like one day he's just gonna be richer than like everybody else.
I don't know, man. It's pretty. He definitely has like a pretty like determined mindset. I'm interested to see where he goes. To be honest, it's pretty inspiring. It's cool.
Cool. Well, thanks so much for coming by. This is sick,
dude. How long have we been doing this? I don't even know.
Hour 10.
We've been here for an hour.
Hour 10.
Dude, holy crap, dude.
Well, this was all really just so I can get I'm not even recording the cameras right now. I'm just trying to get your read on pickleball.
Okay,
and see your moves and see your weaknesses. And you've actually uncovered quite a few things for me so I could beat you.
Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty sure after drinking this, how do I say this?
Aonic.
After drinking this Aonic, I'm going to drill a pickleball through your skull. I'm going to get home with this ballistic head here. I'm going to drive pickleballs and do it over and over again. I'm going to body your ass. You're dead.
After I finish drinking this Aonic, I'm going to drop a pickleball right through your heart, unfortunately.
I haven't found a ballistic heart yet to train on, so you're not going to.
I'm not using ballistics. Drink Aonic. Guys, Tyler's channel is going to be linked down below. Go subscribe, and thanks for watching. And check out the new thumbnail that we're going to be posting right now.
Dude, I'm going to spend the next 10 minutes figuring this out with you real quick.
Okay,
All right,
thanks.
let's do this.